first place to really start is we're talking about this topic of employee engagement. And it turns out that there's 75 different ways that we can drive employee engagement and reinforce culture. But I wanted to start today with, through the research that I've done and studies that I've seen, what is the number one driver? If we only had to focus on one thing, what would that be? And it turns out by far that the number one thing that folks should really focus on is to the extent to which this happens. It's to the extent to which employees believe that their management has a sincere interest in their well-being. So the sense that they know that the leaders of an organization care for them and that are holding their interests at heart. And so if we know that as an insight that that's what employees want, they want to know that their management is thinking about them, especially in times of crisis, we need to think about this. And this is the number one thing. How can we be as transparent as possible in communicating with our employees, knowing that there's a lot of uncertainty out there? Even in times of crisis, this is important, but you actually have to even go further. And the concept, I love this metaphor, it's called the Amsterdam window. In Amsterdam, these canal houses have these wide windows with no window shades on them at all. And the idea is, it's the idea of not only letting the sun in, but it forces you, when you keep the window of information open, it forces you to keep things clean. And so it's this idea that letting the sunlight in, putting things out in the open is the best way to move forward.